Hello everyone, thank you for your patience. So we had planned a much bigger video, but that's the thing. I have, I think, more important news for you. So thank you for your patience and sorry for the lack of news lately. We have been running around all the time trying to speed up things, and this video for information about the progress in the game, you can skip to whatever thing appears on the video. So yes, so we had planned to move all our stuff to a new factory, a new warehouse in March in China, but unfortunately this is not possible because of a couple of reasons, and we had to staff to leave China, and we won't be able to do anything for next couple of weeks or months. So this is a very big letdown, and this is it's not coincidence, but it's all together with another fact is that we cannot all our suppliers they give up on giving us any lead time, because I don't know if people know, but by the time by the time we complete the Kickstarter, the lead times, like, they jump from like 6 months, like maybe 3 months to 6 months, and 6 months to 1 year, and by the time we get paid it was already 1 year lead time, and like just couple of weeks, and then it jumped to more than 1 year, and the whole manufacturing market is completely messed up, and it's not at our advantage at the moment, because as you know, we do everything ourselves, and we don't all the products are 100% watermelon made, so we work with many factories, so it's not a good thing for us at the moment. Maybe I will give you some details. So all those things, we know there's some trouble about suppliers since the COVID-19, but people may think it's because of the COVID-19, but it's probably not. Just the COVID-19 is part of the problem, but it's not 100% the problem. I would say it's 50-50, because there's some economic war between USA and China for maybe 2 years or maybe 3 years now, and the COVID-19 was a good reason to mess everything up, and it affects all the business who work with electronics and things like this. And of course, last year in 2021 we had redesigned most of our future products, redesign everything to accommodate component shortages. All our future products, including many unannounced game and secret things, but unfortunately this was not enough, because at the time I'm talking to you, supply issues affect everything. So now let's keep positive, and I took the decision to instead of running after, like I've been doing like for the last few months, is to try to solve issues and run after things. And I have no time to do video, of course, because I'm always on the road. There is no way to make things properly, and I took the decision to postpone everything related to manufacturing until the situation is resolved. And this means we are suspend anything related to any kind of manufacturing, any kind of assembly, any kind of things, and we only focus on the software for now. It's a very difficult decision to take, because of course some of you have guessed it's going to affect everything, and because we are about making physical products, and so that's a sad thing. On the other hand, we have been paid by the Kickstarter, so we have the funds, and everything is put into good use, and everything is secured. So we are not going to wait and do nothing. We are progressing on making all the games as good as we can, and improving things. So let's say it's a little bit positive things, and I'm not going to for now we are not thinking about doing any kind of random erratic moves. Like we could decide to do some apps for Apple Store in the meantime. No, 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 no. I'm not doing this. We are going to continue working on our games, and they will release when the manufacturing situation is resolved. So that's difficult. Yes, so some people may think or may ask, yeah, why always trouble, why is this, why is that? Well, it's not the thing. We do everything 100% ourselves, and I mean, some companies they can move very quickly around. Like maybe they just they are buying any kind of product with they put their logo on it and call it a day. So when one product is not available, they just change suppliers and buy the same product from somebody else and put their new logo on the I mean, some other products, they are very low performance, like some Bluetooth. I don't know. I give you some random example, like a microwave or car parts or something. They can just change the IC parts for something else that has not and call it a day. Like some products are very low specifics, so they can accommodate to any kind of parts. Unfortunately, on our products, we are always on the edge because the retro games and everything, like it's very high performance and very specific. So there is no way to just swap things. Like I mean, you can swap some things to some extent, but you cannot keep swapping for other brands or other functionalities. And so that's the thing, and so we are not as flexible as some other could be. And for example, I give you this example. So this is a PCB for the Grandstick 4. This too. So this is a Grandstick 4. All the PCB fits here. I don't know if you can see, it's a very small PCB, and it was made that small, and because it could fit inside a wireless controller like a joypad or things like this. So this PCB has everything needed to make a Grandstick, and this IC, for example, we had redesigned this in 2021, it's not available anymore. And it won't be available before 2 years, so we are going to likely redesign once again, but it's just a Grandstick 4, you know. And this PCB, you recognize, this is a daughter board of the Grandstick 4, so PCBs were put together like this. So you see, for example, all this work is wasted, I would say, because we have to redesign the PCB to change ICs and everything. So you can see we had made this, I think we had received that during the Kickstarter. So also, this is crazy. Like, I just give you some examples, but for example, this was our flagship PCB, redesigned in 21 as well for some other games, and the issue is that I would say 75% of the ICs are nobody wants to supply anymore. I mean, the lead times are too long. So, and more crazy is that even very small, very simplistic things such as let's say MOSFETs or gates, the price, some parts we got from 9 cents to 60 cents. So it's almost 10 times the price. So that's why doing things erratically now at this time is not a good idea, because we could end with some products that are crazy expensive, or even though we fix issues now, maybe we won't get the IC delivered later. I mean, it's completely messed up. So this PCB also go to the trash bin. And this is a mini Paprium PCB. Very nice PCB, very good design, I think. This PCB, some parts we can get them, so it's not that bad. It's very simple PCB. So we had also I got a couple more, but this nice PCB, this is prototype of course. Huh? People don't know what it is, but we know what it is. Some people can guess. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell, is that there is no point rushing anything now, because whatever decision we will do will be a waste of resource and waste of time, waste of resources, and we better focus now on doing things we are 100% sure we are not wasting time with it now. So the things we are not wasting time is improving our games and making great graphics, great programming, and all things like this. So that's the thing. So now on the good news, because I understand for everybody this is a big letdown, and because we can't tell when we will deliver the games. It's impossible to tell now. Nobody can tell. And if people will tell you something, of course many people will say, oh, I know better, but no, they don't know. So nobody knows, and we don't have lead times. So it's a big letdown, but don't worry, we have all the funds are secured, and we are focused on delivering, so it should be fine. One thing, the good thing is the progress. So I'm going to make a small list of progress we have made, just to give you an example. And this video, I want to publish it as fast as possible, so I don't think there will be any editing. I will make another video later to show progress more specifically. On Mini Paprium, great progress, awesome. Mini Paprium was a Paprium game for Sega Game Gear. Very, very great progress, packaging, graphics, sound, it's totally astonishing. And what's left to be done is some audio tracks and of course some programming, of course, quite a bit of programming, but except that the big chunk of the work is made. So there is also the Mega OST. So the Mega OST, we were a bit reluctant to, I mean, we wanted to know exactly the schedule before asking all the guests to work on it, but it's been, the work has been started, and we got a couple of remixes and things. The big chunk of the work is starting now, I think. We have one manager on this, and it's going to be totally awesome. I work on packaging also to prepare. It's going to be miles ahead of anything made before on for OST soundtrack, of course. It's not some chip. It's something great. I mean, something I hope will look great, but you will see. You will be surprised. I hope you will be surprised. And the goodies, some part of the packaging we start manufacturing, making samples. So, but it was put to halt because there is no way to ship or receive any samples. I mean, so it's some progress, but it's going to be very slow for a couple of weeks or months now. So on the packaging, I mean, the compendium. So the compendium, like I said, it's a side project made by hardcore fans. There is progress, and we work also on. We prepare some part of the packaging, but who cares if the book is good? Then the packaging, we don't care, but we prepare some goodies as well. So we start some manufacturing samples and things, but the progress on the compendium, I think there will be another video to show progress, so do not worry. The Grand Stick 4 again, we have to redesign the PCB, and we designed some very, very nice connectors and a new way to do assembly of the stick and high performance contacts and things, and we redesigned the buttons to let's say make small improvements over Sanwa. So there's always things like this, but it has been put to halt because we don't have stuff anymore in China. So there is a lot of custom parts in the Grand Stick. So we are getting everything ready, but so far everything has been put to halt. So what we can do with the ground stick is redesign the PCB now. So we are going to do that probably later this year, in September or something like this. And what else? So Paprium, the game Paprium, everybody want to know. So we have of course listed, but it was made a long time ago. We had listed all the tweaks and improvements, and they have been put into the game. And we were waiting. Like I said, so we include most of the tweaks. There will be more tweaking later, but we include most of the tweaks in the game, and it was ported to modern, I would say, non-Mega Drive platform. So there's some framework made, and it's not completed yet, but there's the thing a bit important is that we didn't start working on the graphics of the backgrounds yet and sprite improvements yet, because this has been wait, give me a second. So yeah, we plan everything, but we didn't do this work yet because it's better to make 100% sure the gameplay is fine, and because we have a lot of testing to do, and it's not that much work. The big chunk of the work is to adjust the game for every platform, and the programming thing. The graphic side is not that much. It's, just to let you know, it's no point to rush everything now and then decide to change later. It's something very well controlled, and we do this. It should be very soon. Like we should start very soon, and that's the thing. And so I would say good progress, and there is some surprise. So we have one guy working on something very special that will be included in every box of the game, like on Switch and PS4. On every game we are making now, there will be something special inside each box. I cannot tell what it is, but it's some nice surprise, and I can't spoil, but something nice. And of course, I'm missing a lot of things. I mean, there is a lot of things going on, and Paprium, the Paprium tongue or song, I don't want to say. Paprium tongue is secured. Unfortunately, we prepare everything. We have samples and everything, but we cannot do the handcrafting of the tongue yet, because of course everything is put to halt in the factories. So, but everything has been secured, and it was a big challenge because this kind of tongue are getting out of fashion for whatever reason. And it was the factory we had to work with had closed, so we had to find another one, and we decided to increase the size of the tongue by one step, so even the more muscular people can put it, can fit. So it's the same thing, a little bit bigger, and yeah, well, it was the most important thing we had to work on. So I'm quite proud our team achieved figuring out how to to make a new one. So that's the thing. So what's next? What's next? So we will like just to say it again in case nobody. In case somebody don't understand. We continue working on the game, but the manufacturing has been postponed until we have news. And don't ask us. We will let you know when we know. So. First, so we also have, and it's getting very very slow because, like I said, I've been running around all the time to try to fix the issues, but for manufacturing, but it was just a waste of time. We have reorganized the shipments, and like I said last time, we have one staff specifically preparing things. So people who had trouble with their parcels and things like this, it should be very very soon. I don't know when, I cannot tell when, but it should be very very soon. We had moved stock around, and everything is more or less ready for shipping. So so don't desperate, don't be you will get your things. So also Project N, which is a game for SNES or Super Nintendo. This thing we have a big news very soon, and I cannot spoil, I cannot tell it now because we have some checks to do and paperwork, but there is something soon, very big news. Good news. So also we have moved, we have like I don't know, it's like 10 cubic meters of documents and archives and samples of watermelons who has been transported all around the place for the last few months. This is going to be this is going to be moved at a new location very soon, and it will be the good time to show to you all the how we work and things like this, because it's very unclear for people what is watermelon doing with their time. But we have like I don't know, 1 ton of documents and things and impossible to move. The boxes are too big, so when they are at the final place, resting place, I would say, it will be a good time to show you physically what we are doing and the work progress and things like this. Also, the secret game, people have been asking around, and we have promised to find a way how to sell it. Because we cannot sell it at the moment. The secret game, because of the situation, of course I took the decision to not push this, because there's no point. I mean, it would be a bit unfair to ask people money in this time until we have a better view of the situation. So I'm a bit hesitant to do anything about it. We are progressing on this game, and we have, like I said last time, graphics are mostly done except for some backgrounds, and we keep improving the sprites, and I think that's going to be a very nice game. Very nice game. Also, we had some cabs, like the most awesome cabs, and I'll let you. You can be certain that we have been working on the cabs for like over a year, and the workshop will complete all the cabs by the end of next month. But people may think, what is Fonzie talking about and things? Well, like just to let you know, there's a big chunk of work that is going to be completed for the secret game next month, and it's just now a matter of time before we can announce anything about it. So good progress, and thanks for everybody's support. And so yeah, one more thing is that it will take a few more weeks because we are not in rush anymore, and we found out that some people keep sending us the survey every days or so. We get a new survey, so it means there is still some people on the Kickstarter campaign who have yet to submit the survey. We have prepared all the tools and everything, so we will migrate all the Kickstarter into our database shortly. So just some extra patience needed, because as some people remember, I said we would do this in March. I think I said that, and we are end of April, and but it's fine. There is no worry to do about this, and I will send a message, and you will get an email when we move the things to database, and you will get a link, and you can use this link to check that everything, all your add-ons, everything is listed, and if you want to change anything, you just let us know, and we will do it. That's all. That's I prefer to do a video like this to let you know exactly the situation. So it's uncut, so we are not wasting too much time. And by the time we have more news, and I think it's going to be a bit erratic for 1 or 2 more months. And by the time we will, of course, like we promised, we will make a nicer videos showing progress and everything. And No, that's all. That's all. This video is very simple because the computer used to make the editing is so slow that basically every minute is. I'm not saying taking 1 day, but the given the length of this video, if I do any editing on it, it's going to take me 1 week of work. And sorry, I'm not wasting your money for putting everybody's funds to good use. And when we have a better computers and better filming or anything, location and more interesting things to show, we will do, of course, much better video. And that's all. And if so, yeah, that's the thing. One more thing is that for now we decide that we want to release everything at once. So we are not to make sure we are focused and we are not wasting resources, and we are not making anybody angry, because that's the thing. If we release one thing and then some people will not get other things, and it will be a big mess. So for now we keep our words that physical products are going to be received before or at the same time as the digital products. So for now we keep this spirit, and of course I know many people around the Kickstarter will be disappointed, but well, that's the thing. The Kickstarter, we made the Kickstarter about physical products and very high quality, very advanced things, and I don't want this Kickstarter to end with a cheap download code or something like this. So I hope everybody understand, and most of the people of the campaign of this Kickstarter, they had physical products, that's the thing. So that's it, and now I'm going to take a few days, not a vacation, I'm going to take a few days to focus on working on Paprium. I have some programming to do in the game, and very focused work, and it's going to take maybe 2 weeks of work, and then I will send more news. So that's the thing. I've been running around all the time, like I said before, just to fix issues, but it's no use. Like the world manufacturing market is fucked up. So that's it. So thank you for your time, and thank you for your support. And we talk very soon. Sorry to have no better news, but don't worry, we are making good progress anyway. So thank you, and see you next time. Bye.